Sir, and who might you be?
Well, I'm Lord Boleyn now, madam. Since we have met before, madam, I believe you were a little intoxicated. It was in the court of France. Many years later now, though, my sister, Queen now, Anne Boleyn, we're here today, as brothers and sisters do, often to enjoy Eltham Palace together. But, my lady, there's a chance for you to rise up court today.
Is someone being ambitious?
Well, lady had more.
To get to Eltham Palace, I travelled from London Bridge to Mottingham. The building was constructed during the reign of Edward IV in the 1470s. It was also the childhood home of the future King Henry VIII. It received many illustrious visitors, like the philosopher and theologian Erasmus. On the way to the palace, there are gardens on all sides. The yellow-painted building was known as the Chancellor's House. Court officials would reside here. It's now divided into 3 privately owned properties. This grassy area is known as the Turning Circle. That's not the king. Who's striding around as though he owns the place? Sir, and who might you be?
Well, I'm Lord Boleyn now, madam. Since we have met before, madam, I believe you were a little intoxicated. It was in the court of France. Many years later now, though, my sister, Queen now, Anne Boleyn, we're here today, as brothers and sisters do, often to enjoy Eltham Palace together. But, my lady, there's a chance for you to rise up court today. And you are a lady of finery. I know your calibre, madam, but indeed, like my sister, we must rise to the very top. You marry for money, of course, power, esteem. Love can grow, you understand.
But advancement is the more important.
Indeed it is. And if you do not have natural talents like I, then you must use your family somewhat as well. But here today, madam, at 11 o'clock, I know you are a lady of great etiquette, but you will be a good tonic to others to meet in the Great Hall at 11 o'clock.
I will do.
And you have a chance to meet the Queen once more.
I will do. Thank you, Lord Boleyn.
Oh, you're very welcome,
Thank
madam.
you.
Good day. Stay seated, madam. We are informal today. Are you familiar with your manners, your etiquettes, how to greet a royal? Do you all know what to do? You are flat on your face, madam, very kindly. It's very hot in here. It will be even hotter if you do not respect the Queen with due reverence. Now, I will forgive you for sitting down at the moment, but when our most gracious Queen, Anne Boleyn, arrives, which she will do very shortly, you will all rise. You will stand upon 2 feet. Ladies, you do not wear a bonnet upon your head, so you will not need to do off it, but you will simply lower yourselves. You will hold your head down. Eyes will not look at the Queen. Respectfully downwards, and you will cry, "God save the Queen." Lower yourselves, and you will also cry, "God save the Queen." Is that understood? Madam, you are at prayer already.
What a lovely group of people.
I know,
We
sister.
have
I
here.
gathered them especially for you, sister. So happy to
Wonderful.
see you on this day.
And they are here to entertain you.
Not all of them. No, look, this fellow here, you may remember him from the court of France, a fine jester, a fool. He's retiring.
Oh,
yes,
you are no longer fun.
No, I'm no longer fun.
Should we start, perhaps, with a piece brawl?
Oh, my favourite.
That is so much fun. It is so much fun. So, what we will need to do is all get into some kind of circle or oval, as this is a long hall. We will all
Hold hands with the Lord. There we are.
The twos go hop, hop, hop. I think I might do the sound effect. What do you think? Hop, 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 hop,
Very good.
and then we start all over again. 1, 2, back, 2, 1, 2, back, 2, and then 1, 2,
2, 3. We have it.
now.
Right, now I will explain. You are now my soldiers there, my Boleyn army. This is one left forward, and your right. Now you have, and then do a nice belly. Good belly. Now you have a strong centre of gravity. You have a good base. So look, there we are. See? You are strong. But strength, elegance on our feet. We can't lock in the battlefield is transferred very well. So, we'll have our bendy postures. There we are. Our sword in hand. And I wish us to move to the left. Now, when we move, we do not slouch away to the left. We move very elegantly to the left, to the right. Don't do, just watch. And then do it forward. Your war cries, ready, after 3, cover your ears in. Oh no! What was that? The Queen is watching! Do not be embarrassed. That's not hurt. Come on. Yes, you can do this. This is the one.
What I need you to do is get into a line. Generally, the ladies are on the right and the gentlemen are on the left. So you could all come behind us, but it doesn't matter. I do not mind which way you wish to choose. 3 as well. There we are.
I think we'll move forward.
We should come to the 2, 3, and then on the 4th, we will do a little lift. Then we will all move to the left and lift. To the right and lift. And then this is the difficult part. This will really show your prowess. We have to walk back 2, 3, and then on the 4th one, together and up.
Susan, could we have one more?
And then 1, 2, 3, together up. Then to the left and up. To the right and up. And then moving back and up. And then we repeat it again.
Something.
I think we could do. I have had such a lovely time already that I would love to play some games. And I always beat you, so that's even more.
Well, maybe some games, some
Just
merriments.
after.
It may be written down. I mean, I wouldn't have forgot it or anything, but games. Thank you.
Quarter past the hour.
We will end in God Save the Queen!
That wasn't very good. Oh, try again next time. Is someone being ambitious?
Well, lady had more fur than, oh, my lady, I do apologise.
Perhaps you are to join me.
Please do.
No.
How is the king?
He is very well.
Is he,
1534, so he is very well.
is he staying here at Eltham or is he at Hampton Court?
He is at Greenwich, so not far, not far.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome.
We can play a little game where we test our wit and repartee and work as a team and see who can produce the finest pieces of poetry. We will come to first your bag. No fad. Its glory drives mere mortals mad. Thank you. Your wondrous, beauteous, dark hair can be seen and adored from everywhere. Nymphs will hang their heads in shame, and all your glories do proclaim. People.
Yes.
Yes. I
And then it's all
remember that.
against each other. So the king.
So yes, king, church, people.
So you count to three. 1, 2, 3, and then you decide on what you want to be, and then whoever is. So if you are king.
Yes. So
And I am people.
So king, church, people. So yes, that was a symbol for people, wasn't
Yes,
it?
that's
so
so
you are
down
just
on your
lowering
knees.
yourself. If I choose to be king, you see.
And then you would win
I
against
would
me
win for the
because
king.
you are greater.
Yes, the king is greater than the people. Do you understand?
The church.
Church.
Church. Ah, now we've had to change it, haven't we? Because
Yes.
of that whole change that
Yes,
happened. Yes, so now the king is greater than the church.
Yes. So church, king. So the king is greater than the church.
Yes, the church is greater than the people.
Church is greater than the people.
And then the people are greater than
And the people are greater than the king, for if all the people were to rise up, the king needs the people's support.
Yes,
That is clear.
I think so. I think so.
A great sense of humour. And he is, as we've done today, he's a great dancer as well, and he is a great fighter. So he is very skilled in sports also. Yes, he does.
He does like to
remember?
wrestle.
Yes, he likes to wrestle as well. He's beat the King of France a few times.
Yes.
Also, well, he is not here, so he cannot show you this. You have to take our word for this, of course. But you trust us, yes?
Yes, maybe.
She doesn't.
Bright and prosperous future.
Yes, I predict sons.
Yes. Oh, of course.
Lots of sons.
Lots of sons.
Yes, have you another joke?
By the 1930s, Eltham Palace had fallen into a state of disrepair. It was bought by Stephen Courtauld, son of a wealthy textile manufacturer.
Take you first to imagine this is now 7 o'clock in the morning. Were you up at 7 o'clock this morning? No. Yes. Okay, right. I'm your servant and I'm looking after Ginny Courtauld. And one of the first things I would have done is coming from the linen room in the servants' quarters, I would have bought a selection of clothes for you for today and taken them next door to your day wardrobe. So that wardrobe you see in the room adjoining is just for today. If I'm bringing you, say, your favourite fur coat, I'm going to put that in the fur coat cupboard you've got in your bedroom. And that fur, okay, and it will have hot water. And that's important because later on you might find out someone doesn't get hot water. Okay, now, Ginny's starting to come to. She's in that bedroom there. I'm allowed at this point to go in through her front door, which is just beside me here. And I'm going to change her out of her nightie she slept in, make sure she's got no fuzzy hair, and put her into her negligee. Will he be playing tennis by where the visitor centre is now? Who knows, but he'll have clothing for it.
Let's walk through the Courtauld Art Deco Palace.
Oh, well, I'll be there.
That's it, that's the door that comes in. That's for 40 years, it's been come back here. You've got a pair bedroom, the bedroom actually called a pair bedroom, more pair wood.
No, big wire doesn't exist. I've pulled it down. It must have taken it down or something. It might have to.
As you can see, this is much less grand than Virginia's bathroom. Plain and functional. The corridor of the main bedrooms lead to the gallery above the Great Hall. Off the corridor are also the bedrooms used by Virginia's nephews. Opposite the last bedroom is this dressing room.
That's it, so we're going on to there to have a look at the Great Hall.
This is where musicians or minstrels would play their instruments for the pleasure of the king, queen and their guests. Back on the ground floor again, walking past the remnants of the medieval palace, through the Chinese screens towards the library. The boudoir was Virginia's private sitting room. And here's the beautifully sleek Art Deco dining room. Next to the dining room is the servery. This in turn leads to the basement. This is where the family took shelter during the bombing of World War II.
That the house closes in about 10 minutes. House and garden.
That's my cue to go and see the gardens fast. To get to the palace gardens, walk behind the orangery and the Great Hall. This area was once part of the moat but is now grassed over. I decided to walk down some steps to get a closer view of the moat. After 6 hours, I'm leaving Eltham Palace, but there's just one last thing I want to see. Jousting tournaments took place. That space is right up ahead. I hope you enjoyed this visit to Eltham Palace, Henry VIII's childhood home. If you enjoyed the video, please like and think about subscribing.